If you haven't seen the previous 2 videos about Vietnam, watch them first and then this one. Bana Hills near the city of Da Nang in Vietnam. Located at an altitude of 1,500 meters above sea level, Bana Hills is known as Vietnam's paradise, and you can reach it by cable car. The Golden Bridge, one of the most famous tourist attractions in Bana Hills, is a 150-meter-long bridge supported by 2 giant hands protruding from the mountain. The bridge, covered in marble, is located at an altitude of 1,400 meters above sea level and offers unparalleled views of the surrounding mountains and forests. One of the most beautiful parts you can see is the French village. The name Bana Hills is named after an ethnic group living in the area, meaning My Mountain. In the late 19th century, the Bana Hills were a favorite destination for the French during their colonization. Bana Hills is located 35 kilometers from Da Nang city and consists of 3 main parts. Lower part includes Lin Ung Pagoda, Le Jardin d'Amour Garden, Dubai, Creek and Golden Bridge. Upper part includes French Village, and Fantasy Park Mountaintop includes tea plantations. Bana Recreation Complex is open every day from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and we recommend that you dedicate a full day to fully explore the area. List of all the attractions of the Hills of the Bangs you can visit. Experience. One of the longest traps of the world's fantasy amusement park. Souvenir stores, Crystal World, Florist, Wax Museum, Funicular, Alpine subtype resorts, Spa Anpaz, French Village, spiritual attractions, Hall of Steed, Holy Mother, Coffee, Shelter of Rain, Monastery Lin Phong, Zen, Stapa Lin Phong, Pagoda Lin Ung, architectural and cultural. Attractions. Times of Dubai, Wine, French Village, Garden Le Jardin, Damour, Golden Bridge, restaurants and bars, Beer Plaza, Dubai, Warehouse, Dubai Restaurant, Arapeng Restaurant. The dates of the Banana Hills festivals are as follows. Flower Festival from February 10 to September 3rd. Carnival Festival from April to September. Wine Festival from May 5 to 20. Beer Festival from June 1st to September 5. Halloween Festival in October, Winter Festival at Christmas. After the Bana Hillers tour, we went to Ho Chi Minh City. An interesting thing to note in Vietnamese cities was the widespread use of motorbikes, which were also safe. Ho Chi Minh City has a local market where you can buy replica shoes and bags, although Vietnam itself is one of the original manufacturers of many brands. You can get good deals at reasonable prices during discounts. Markets are of particular importance in Vietnam, with everything from luxury malls to local markets for shopping. Be sure to include a part of your itinerary to explore the markets. Ho Chi Minh City is the largest city in Vietnam before the end of the Vietnam War and the unification of North and South Vietnam in 1975. The city was called Saigon and was the capital of South Vietnam. It was April 30th and the streets were closed. All the townspeople and tourists had gathered to watch the parade. On April 30th, 1975, 3 Viet Cong watched their tanks enter Saigon from the rooftop of a building. The city is peaceful, and there is no killing, mutilation, or looting. Exactly 30 years after Hitler's suicide and the fall of Berlin, on this same day, April 30th, 1975, Saigon was captured by Viet Cong and Vietnamese unification forces after years of bloody war, and Vietnam was unified. We saw the parade of various groups, and it was an interesting and magnificent scene. Vietnam has so many festivals that almost every time you travel there, you will see one of them. But if you are interested in a specific festival, be sure to check its dates before your trip. Ho Chi Minh City, better known as Saigon, is one of the most visited cities in Vietnam, the largest metropolis in Vietnam and the second most vibrant city for nightlife in Asia, after Bangkok, Thailand. The nightlife. In Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam is very vibrant and lively. Bui Vien Street and Pham Ngu Lao Street are two legendary and lively spots in Ho Chi Minh City for Vietnamese nightlife. In the bars of these two streets, foreign travelers and native Vietnamese can freely sit on small stools along the sidewalk and drink local and affordable Vietnamese drinks. The Co Chi tunnels are one of the most interesting places to visit in Ho Chi Minh City. The Co Chi tunnels, one of the most prominent relics of the Vietnam War, are located near Ho Chi Minh City. This complex network of underground tunnels was used during the war to shelter North Vietnamese forces and resist American forces. The Vietnamese came and created a new way of life for their soldiers, and they built an underground tunnel life. This part is the meeting room and kitchen. When cooking, the smoke that was created would be visible if it went straight up. So they made several holes in the ground to contain the smoke. Oxygen would reach the fire, and the fire would stay alive. This part was the dormitory. To provide oxygen to these parts, they created holes with bamboo sticks so that oxygen could reach these parts of the tunnel from the ground. They also created a trench space with chambers underneath that acted as traps and were used to attack from there. They built 3 levels underground, the third level being 8 to 10 meters underground and leading through the river. To supply water and prepare it, dig a 20-30 meter well. This place is 250 million kilometers wide, and 5 million people created it. There's a trap here. Look. These traps were only for the Vietnamese.
Okay. Cover carefully like this. And they hold the list like this one. Try your hand. Sit down.
The shoulders at the bigger.
When you come up, remember try your hand. Even though you suck inside this one. Okay? Try your hand. Easy. And you can see a small size like this one, right?
The entrances to these tunnels were very narrow. If the enemy soldier dynamite, because they were in the tunnels of zigzag, the first tunnel was just destroyed, and for the same soldier. The enemy must enter the tunnel and wage a war that could not be won in that way. They used these scarves around their necks to hide and breathe better. These holes were the same holes I mentioned at the beginning of the video, created by the bamboo to provide oxygen to the tunnel. 3 million Vietnamese were killed during the war. Here we saw the types of traps and the parts of the body that hurt.
Vay 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 vay.
This one similar with the first one, second drop, and this one fish drop. Right? Infrared. So they want to take off the spine around. We hit the left here. Now, couldn't move anymore. So they had to get the drop and the victim back to the hospital.
همونم چجوری اینا فقط زنده میمون.
And this one, they have under tree in the forest. At the first time, knock, open the door. But nobody inside. They escaped to the place, right? So American soldier, they had to open the door by themselves. So they kick the door. Crack the door. The door open. This one fell out like this.
This was a bomb disposal area because a lot of bombs were dropped here. There was gunfire here, the sound of which could be heard throughout the forest. In this way, the Vietnamese won. In the end, they brought us drinks and food from the Vietnamese soldiers. It didn't taste particularly good, but it wasn't bad either. Our tour is over here. We're going back to the city center. Ho Chi Minh City is a clean and stylish city with lots of nightlife. One of the must-see places in Ho Chi Minh City is the Japanese Quarter, which is full of restaurants, bars, massage parlors, and beautiful girls who will drink and socialize with you. We went to a pastry shop and got some Japanese mochi and tried it. I liked mochi ice cream, but this mochi tasted like uncooked dough. On the last night we were in Vietnam, we took a tour of the city. In the city, you can also see the Central Post Office, Independence, Palace, Tin Hau Temple, Notre Dame Cathedral, and the City Museum. I hope I have given you good guidance for your trip to Vietnam in these 3 videos, and that you will give me energy by liking and subscribing.